Well, hello, YouTube. Welcome to Dory's Backyard. It's been a while since I posted a video. I think the last video that I posted was when I was doing flowers in the front in my raised garden beds. Actually, they're doing pretty good, and I do want to give a tour. I have been pretty busy, again, picking up more hours at work, watching my granddaughter. I had her last Wednesday and Thursday. She's 9 years old. So she's a great help to me with a lot of stuff, and we get along great. But anyway, I wanted to welcome everybody back if you're here. If you are new subscribers or new watching, welcome aboard. I live in a 1985 mobile home in a pretty large mobile home community in Wisconsin, and I love it here. There's birds, and there's a creek nearby and a small lake nearby and a lot of nature and trees, and it's just amazing. In the back of my home, I tried using like a power washer, a small power washer that I bought a couple years ago, and for some reason it just doesn't work, and I think the motor is shot. I think I froze it up or something. But anyway, I found another option. I wanted to try it before I filmed. I wanted to make sure it was working, and so far so good. So anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to everybody and thank you again for all your support, all your kind words and your storytelling and your sharing, and I just love it. I love reading everybody's comments. I love replying, and I get back to as many people as I can. So thank you so much. I want to show you what I am using. I have my garden hose. I have like I'll show you this. This is it's a multi-sprayer head. There's like a jet setting, a mist, a flood, a flat, an angle, a shower, a cone, and a fan. And right now I've got it on jet. That's my strongest setting. So when I'm done scrubbing my siding, then I just take this and just spray it all down with the jet. And it's working fine. So I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with, and I'll show you a clean side, and then I'll show you the dirty side. And I'll show you the dirty side first. So bear with me. I'm going to move my camera here. Okay, so if you can see, there is shadows from the trees. This is like 5 o'clock at night, and the sun, the sun rises in the back of my home, sets in the back of my home. But if you can see some of that darker green on my siding there, that's mold. You can see that. I'll zoom in a little closer. You can kind of tell. Right there's a good shot. And here I scrubbed, and here I didn't. And it's coming off pretty good. So I'll show you on this other side of my stairs. So here's my stairs. So I did scrub over here, and you can tell that's a lot. That looks so much better over on this side. So much better. So, okay, now, next thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to set my camera stand down, and I'll show you what I'm using to clean, okay? Okay, so I have, this is called Apache Deck and Siding Cleaner. It is safe for using in pressure washers, steam cleaner systems, or like a bucket. I wouldn't put your hands in it though. Anyway, do not use this on a car or a boat because it could eat up your finish. Don't do that. This is strictly for siding and for like wood, like decking, outdoor stuff, your home. Please do not do it on a car or a boat. Please do not. This takes off the mold. All right, so it says Deck and Siding Cleaner. Cleans caked on dirt, dust, grime, mold, and mildew for use on vinyl, aluminum, and wood surfaces. It's ideal for decks, fences, porches, patio furniture, gutters, siding, driveways, machine sheds, brickwork, and more. It's a bleach-free formula, but it's really, really strong. So I dilute it because on the back it says to take, okay, each container, this whole container can make up to 5 gallons of ready-to-use cleaner. So you mix this whole container, you can do the whole container with 4 gallons of water. Or what I did, you just mix a quart to a gallon of water. So I've got a bucket. I believe it holds like 2, maybe 3 gallons of water. I can kind of show you here. And then I just put in, I don't need it super, super strong because I mean, it's not like really thick, caked on, you know. But anyway, I'll show you this bucket. I'm going to put it down on the ground here. And I'll show you what my bucket looks like. And then I'll show you. So this is my bucket. And this is my scrubber brush. Okay? And I'll talk about that. All right, so what I did is I took about 3 gallons of hot water. And then I just put in, you know, I eyed it a little bit and just put in about maybe 2 cups of that cleaner. That's it. And then mixed it up. I don't touch it with my hands. So anyway, this brush, I like this because this is actually a Libman, Libman, bathroom scrub brush. Now watch the handle. It shrinks down and it goes up. That's what I liked about it, because when you live in a mobile home, you want to be able to condense things and store things better. And this is actually really cool. Another thing I liked about this head, or this brush, is it goes 4 different ways, depending however you want to use it. It is a scrubber scouring pad that's on the bottom. And again, it's called Libman. So this is a bathtub scrubber brush, extendable. So you can pick this up at Meijer, online, you know, Amazon. I don't know if Walmart's got it, but I'm sure if you Google it, hopefully you can find it in your area. But it works really good. All right, so I'm going to check the camera, and I'm going to tighten this up, and then I'm going to show you what I do. I do have my garden hose here, and I've got the water on. I just want to make sure before I start this that you can see what I'm doing. So let me set this back just a little bit here. Raise you up some. I think that might work. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up to that top part up there with that brush. I'll try. We'll see how far I can reach. If I can't reach without a ladder, well, then maybe one day when I'm more stronger, I have to tighten this up. Once I'm more stronger with my legs, I'll get up on a ladder. Today I'm not. Okay, here we go. So I just dip that. We'll see how far I can get. And I don't have to, you know, scrub really hard. Yeah, I'm going to have to get up on a ladder. So we're just going to go as far as I can go here. And I'll do a couple. Dunk it in again in my bucket. Back up there. This works pretty good. I made the water really hot. Hot water helps when cleaning things, in my opinion. There we go. Then we'll do this one. Okay, and then we'll dunk it in. The water drips down pretty fast out of that sponge. Yeah, that takes that off pretty fast. Okay. All right, that part looks pretty good, so I'm not scrubbing there. All right, now next thing is I'm going to get my hose and I'm going to spray right where I scrubbed. I'm going to bring some hose in here. Here we go. This gets loud. Turn the volume down, okay? A nice stay for it. Okay. Yeah, it says too also, like when you're putting this on the siding or your whatever you're scrubbing outside, not to leave it on any more than just leave it on like 1 to 3 minutes. Don't leave it on any longer because it might eat up a finish. So you don't want to leave it on too long. And rinse it pretty well. So we are going to do this bottom part, which is right. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit. Bring that down there. Let's see. Yeah, we can go down here just a little bit. You can see some dirt like towards the bottom there. I'll get that brush. Dump that into my bucket here. And this time I'm gonna try to go up and down here. I don't want to press too hard because this is skirting, and skirting, it's right behind it is kind of hollow. So I'm just lightly pressing on it. This just covers the bottom of my home. Kind of keep the critters out. Oh, works out pretty good. Okay. All right. And we're going to take the hose and we're going to rinse that off. Okay, it's better. And it doesn't have to be perfect for me. It just has to be better. So I'm going to try to reach up as on the top again, as high as I can get with that brush without getting my ladder. So we're going to raise you up again. Now, let's see here. All right, I think that's where you kind of see what I'm doing here. Yeah. All right. Which is actually fun. I enjoy doing stuff like this. It's fun. All right. See how far I can get up here. Okay, that's working. All right. I do have a microphone on today because there is a lot of traffic and, outside noise. Okay. Good exercise too. I love being outside when it's nice out. I think I've told you guys that before. Well, hopefully this motivates somebody, or you can't afford a power washer. Well, maybe this will give you a cheaper version or cheaper way to clean your outside of your vinyl siding. This is vinyl. It's not aluminum, it's vinyl. All right. Okay. Rinse that off. All right, here we go. So much better. So much better. Okay. All right, we're going to move down where it's sunny. Right now we're in the shade. I think this part of the home gets more mold because of a lot of the shade it gets. There's like this, I'll show you this humongous evergreen tree. Oh, let's see here. Right in the back of the camera here. There we go. It's huge. This tree, look how tall that is. Just keeps going and going. Oh, but it does give me a lot of shade and birds homes, and I love it. It's really pretty, but it needs to be trimmed. It's getting way too close to my home, so I'm gonna have to get maintenance people in here to trim it a little bit. Okay, all right. We're gonna move you down here. I'll bring you down here. Okay, sorry about the camera here. All right, I'm gonna bring this back this way. Okay, right on that edge there, we're gonna scrub. And get my bucket. All right, got the hose and I've got my bucket. Okay, at that level here. All right, let's scrub this. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty yucky. I think that's from scrubbing the other part of the home though. Mold on that brush. Go. Come down here a little bit. I don't know how long of a video this is going to be. Okay. My bucket a little. All right. I really do like this scrubber pad brush. I really do. All right. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, got my hose here. I think while I have this out, I'm going to rinse off that brush quick. Just rinse it off good, and then, if I can do that, get on the ground here. Get some of that moldy stuff off of it. There we go. All right, let's see if this helps. The water's getting green. All right, let's try right here. So I noticed that there was a little spot right there. Just didn't want to. There. I think I got that part. Okay. We have a little bit more to do. All right. Move you again, just a little bit more. Mainly it's on the white part over here. So I'll bring you back here a little bit. Raise you up again. Okay, I hope this video comes out with me moving around all over the place. All right, we'll scrub this here. I think after this I'll be done for the day. It's getting close to 6 o'clock at night. I just wanted to see if I could do this. And I'm glad it came out. It's supposed to rain some more tomorrow. We had a little bit of rain this afternoon, not too bad. Okay. I'll rinse that off. Get my hose. There's a little bit of green right there in that corner there. Just a little bit. We'll get that and then call it a day. So, yeah, you can see that. Right by my shadow there. Right there. All right. Bucket here. Okay. I'm gonna rinse that off really good. All right. Okay. I think that's pretty good. It's an awful lot better. Awful lot better. All right, I'll take you for a walk. So, I mean, there are some, again, I don't know how old this siding is. I've been here, it'll be 3 years in August, and I don't know how old that skirting is. I don't know how old the siding is, but the siding's in really good condition. And I'm happy with the skirting. It's not a really expensive skirting, but it's not too bad. So, and if you're wondering where that little hole is right there, with my finger, right there, that's so that air ventilation. You got to have a little air going through underneath your home. Okay, so, anyway, what do you think? We got that. This window is my living room window. It's where my love seat sits. All right, and then I'll take you over here. And we're going on about 28 minutes. So it's looking pretty good. Back in the shade. And step back. Kind of remember before. It's pretty good. There's some little bitty spots all the way to the top. I don't know if you can see them up there. I gotta get a ladder up there. But for the most part, I'm happy. I'm really pleased. This side's dry already. This looks pretty dry. So there you go. This side's pretty dry. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. We're going to upload this little video. And I think tomorrow morning I'll give you a tour of my yard so you can kind of see what my flower beds and everything look like. Okay? I'm going to raise this up a little. All right. That was fun. All right. So, have a wonderful evening. I am off tomorrow. Now, I might have to go somewhere around noon. I'm not sure yet, but I'll get a phone call and then I'll know what's going on. But it's a family thing. But anyway, if not, I think in the morning or maybe when I get back, I'm going to videotape my yard and give you a tour so you can see how pretty my flowers are so far. And they're growing pretty good. And I'll do another tour probably in July when they're, getting more mature. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week, and happy blessed Sunday to everybody. My well wishes, and God bless you all. And thanks again for coming to my backyard and watching me scrub my siding. It worked. So I'm really tickled. All right. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.